Welcome back. Well, as Manipur crisis deepens, Chief Minister Biren Singh and his cabinet, along with ruling party MLAs, are going to meet the governor. The delegation is led by the Chief Minister Biren Singh, and they will be submitting a memorandum to the centre through the governor. Sources say the Chief Minister can raise the demand of having unified command in the state's hand. He could also cite external threats are the reason behind the recent drone attacks. Now, security has been heightened in Manipur on Sunday following the fresh bout of violence that left several people dead. The situation remains tense but is under control. There are no new incidents of violence that have so far been reported, and security continues to be heightened in several parts of Manipur after the fresh bout of violence. So the Chief Minister is holding a crisis meeting. There are several meetings that have been held. The Chief Minister is now going to also be briefing the governor on the fresh violence being reported in the state. In fact, a delegation is going to be meeting the governor shortly. The Chief Minister as well as several MLAs are heading for this meeting. This delegation is led by the Chief Minister, of course, and they will be submitting a memorandum to the centre through the governor. And sources say that the Chief Minister is likely to raise the demand of having a unified command in the state's hand. In fact, sources say that he could also make a mention of the external threats being one of the reasons behind the recent drone attacks.
Manipur CM Biren Singh is right now entering the Raj Bhavan, where he is expected to give a memorandum to the governor of Manipur, Lakshman Acharya, after speculations that he could put in his paper, which has totally been denied by the state government sources. And Biren Singh is right now going to meet the governor. There are very important pointers which Biren Singh would be putting forward before the governor, which include unified command, because the state government wants a unified command to be put in their hand. The state government wants all the powers to be given in their hand so that they can control the situation, which is certainly escalating. What Biren Singh and his cabinet is also expected to tell it to the governor, that there are external forces which is behind these kind of drone attack and the kind of ammunition which is being received by these militants from the other community, is certainly something which can make things more complex. In this, changing situation, the movement of the Chief Minister of the state towards the governor's house, giving a memorandum that they want a unified command, is making very important political move. What is going to happen next is going to be seen, but this memorandum will be further on submitted before the Home Ministry. With video journalist Vimal, Priyank Tripathi reporting for Imphal for the Times Network.
So the Chief Minister and the delegation are going to be meeting the governor. This meeting comes after the fresh spate of violence being reported in Manipur and parts of Manipur, after which now security has been upped. In fact, the state government has also deployed extra surveillance and additional forces equipped with drone detection systems to track down those who are responsible for the same. My colleague Priyank joins us live on the broadcast now. Priyank, the Chief Minister and the delegation meeting the governor. What's expected in this meeting?
Key pointers which I'm getting to know through sources is that Biren Singh and his cabinet has moved a proposal of a unified command in the hand of the state government. It's very important because there are multiple forces which are trying to control the situation on the ground since months, and which include Army, BSF, CRPF, and Central Forces have already been deployed. So what Biren Singh wants through his cabinet, the proposal which is expected to be given to the governor right now, which is being given, and then that will be forwarded to the Home Ministry, that the state government should be given a unified command. That's what the key point of the meeting could be. The second thing is that the uses of external forces, because the manner in which these drone attacks are being carried out, which is certainly very scary. Our viewers will be shocked to know that barely 20 kilometers away from this location, where Raj Bhavan and the CM house is, drones are being hurled from drone. I beg your pardon, bombs are being hurled from drone, which is certainly making it's very complex for the security forces to control the situation. Although we know that there are anti-drone mechanisms which the central forces have been using, but it is very difficult to keep all these anti-drone mechanisms in civilian area. We have seen the manner in which in this particular week multiple people have died from both the ethnic communities, which is certainly a very scary thing. What the state government want is to have a unified control in their hands so that they are very well within its power. Because what is happening right now, that post the border of Chura-Chandpur, where the other members of the other ethnic communities have been saying the state police is not allowed to go. Only in this area the state police is there. On the other side, army and CRPF have been deployed. So what is making very difficult for the state government is the presence of the central forces and the army, which is certainly stopping their movement. Whenever the state police want to carry out any kind of operation, they are being stopped by the forces so that the situation should not escalate from their hand. That is what Biren Singh has demanded. Yesterday there were rumors that he could put in this paper, which has totally been denied to the Times Network since yesterday by the CM's office, that he is not going to put forward his paper, his resignation, but he is certainly moving 2 steps ahead so that the total supreme power can come in the hand of state government and they will be allowed to carry out any kind of operation. If that happens, if the central government actually agrees, which is very rare possibility of that, then there could be bloodbath on the streets, because there is already an idea which is being circulated that the state government has been working and the state police have been working for one ethnic committee and they have been after the other one. That is something that the center will have to decide. But right now, Mr. Acharya, the governor, Honorable Governor of Assam and Manipur, is right here at this Raj Bhavan, where N. Biren Singh, along with his whole Lav Lashkar, all those members of the Legislative Assembly and the members of the cabinet, has reached here to give the memorandum so that it can be forwarded to the center.
Okay, all right. There was a fresh bout of violence, but we are told that now the situation is under control. Priyank, you mentioned that sources have indicated that the Chief Minister could raise the demand of having a unified command in the state. What would that mean for the people of Manipur?
It would be very difficult because there are 2 communities who are fighting. One who's staying in this western part of Imphal and other areas of Imphal, and the other community has been there in Chura-Chandpur and More. More is a very important place because it has a connecting border with Myanmar, and it has been said time and again that all those ammunition which is being given to the members of the other community who have been continuously firing on each other has been coming out from Myanmar. It's being smuggled from Myanmar. But so far things were more over under control because these RPG launchers could only fire till 200 meters or 1 kilometer of distance. But the usage of drone to drop shells which can damage, which has already taken life of several individuals here in Manipur, can be very trouble thing for the state government. See, the members of both the committees have pretty well decided that whether for one of them the state police is working in their favor, for other of them the army is the only ray of hope for them for their survival if they don't have any ammunition in their hand. So at this stage, if the state government gets total unified control, then there could be certainly a bloodbath which can happen here because there have been already allegations that the state government has been only working for one particular ethnic community. It's up to the center, because the center will also try to seek report from the forces and the senior officials who have already been camping here.
Right.
ADG CIPF is already here.
Official word on that, Priyank. Thank you for joining us with those inputs.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence. To be a force for business that takes India to the world and the world to India. Creating pathways of self-reliance. To stand for progress, the planet and the people. Towards a future made perfect. And be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.